Good morning everyone. It is very nearly afternoon. It is 10 to 12. But we had a quite an interesting night with Scout last night. He slept quite a while. He slept really well with up until I think he slept with, oh god, I can't even remember. But he slept a long time whilst I was watching Britain's Got Talent and everything else. And then he pretty much just wanted to feed all night. And he didn't go down again to sleep until about 1:45. But when he did go down, he slept for like 4.5 hours. So we've had really good sleep with him. But then he was awake again for another 3 hours at that point. So yeah, he was awake for another 3 hours or so. So we didn't get back to sleep until about 7. But then we had another, what, 3 hours? 4 hours? At that time. So we've had 2 really good chunks of sleep, so we're both feeling pretty well rested, and he's just gone down again after a feed, so I'm hoping that means today's gonna be a good day. But I'm gonna get in the shower, take this window of opportunity to wash, because you don't get much time to wash, and he's had lots of washes and I haven't, and I stink. But the sun's out still, which means hopefully we can get this washing finished. Hopefully. Our child has been a cluster feeding machine for the past 3 hours. Oh, I feel so drained. But we're hoping he'll go to sleep soon. So tired. She's not a happy bear at all. I need to get some lunch, I'm starving. Do you want anything? No. Come on, pup. Oh. I've been feeling a little bit emotional for the past sort of 24 hours. I think it's hit that time where your hormones go a bit crazy, and I don't know, maybe it came on a bit late for me because we were in hospital, but I'm just feeling a bit overwhelmed. And I think because I'm usually the one that does the cleaning and the tidying and the putting away and making sure that the house is in order, that for me not to be able to do that because I have a baby attached to me all the time, I feel really out of control of everything, and stressing me out a little bit. So I'm trying to take it easy and just enjoy it. But I just keep reminding myself I've got another week of Liam being at home yet, so it could all change in a week. I'm just a little bit nervous of him going back to work, I think. I just don't know how I'm going to do it all on my own with this baby, but I guess we'll get used to it. So what am I going to have for lunch? I might make myself some cheese and pickle on toast. It sounds very good to my belly right now. I'm having some bonding time with the Buggle dog. He's not been quite the same puppy dog since we got home from the hospital.
Probably because we've had to like shout it on a record number of times.
Yeah. Well, 4 days on his own whilst we were in the hospital. Obviously he popped home, but he didn't exactly see much of anyone on foot for 4 days, did he?
Mm.
And then
he calmed down really quick when I was there.
Yeah. I think he's just a bit like, you left me for 4 days and you come home with someone new. All of a sudden Buggy doesn't get so much attention.
God, he won't have eats.
You won't eat the disgusting salad that I won't eat either. He doesn't want it. He's also not very happy that he's had that coat on for 2 weeks.
Yeah, every time we take it off he starts biting himself again.
Oh, Bug. He glanced at me then like, shut up, Mum. Dad's feeding me bits of cottage cheese out of his salad. You good boy.
You got all that in a glance?
Yes.
Ooh.
Nearly all our washing is done. Nearly everything. We have bedding that I took off the bed before giving birth, and a towel, and the bathroom mats, and that is all that's left to do. Thank goodness for that. That means we can finally get on top of everything. I think that's been the hardest thing to catch up on since being home, was the washing, because there was just so much of it. Yeah. There was a full basket before we even went into the hospital, which should have been done, but when you're contracting for 3 days, it's the last thing you want to do. But I said to Liam it's nice to just chill for a bit and not have a baby attached to my boob, because it gets a bit tiring when you can't move and you can't really do anything. And everywhere I sit at the minute I'm uncomfortable because my back hurts, because I'm not used to having boulders on my chest. to put it simply, I'm not used to it. And yeah, still won't want that beat. That's it. We've got 2 things left that we want to do today. We need to go to the shop because what do we need? You want pegs, I want chocolate. And we're going to take Buggy for a walk at the PARK. Wait, I did that the wrong way round.
Boom.
I said the W word and spelt the P word. Ugh, my brain is frazzled. So yeah, we're going to take Munchkin for a walk with the doggle and try and make it to the shop. It's 2:30 and the shop shuts at 3, so at 4. So if he has a bit of a sleep, we'll take him out, get what we need to get at Asda, and then take the pooch out for a wiggle because he deserves one, and that needs to go on charge, so we should probably go upstairs and put it on charge. I think we just completed the ultimate challenge of new parents. We had half an hour, we had to go to the shop before it shuts, we changed the baby we put in the car, we got to the shop, we got our shopping, we got out, and we did it. So, yay. But Mr. Scout is back there chilling. He loves the car, he absolutely loves the car. It is absolutely roasting, so I've got the windows wide open, so warm. And this whole road just smells like barbecues, and now I'm just in like summer mood, and I just want to have a barbecue and sit in the garden and have lots of drinks, but you know, I can't drink, breastfeeding, but, and yeah, and I got, and our garden looks like jungle, so I can't do that either. But we are going to, Liam's just taken the shopping in, and we decided that we're going to grab Buggy and take Buggy for a run at the park too, because we've got the stroller and Scout's happy and asleep and everything, so we're going to take him for a run, and then we don't feel like bad parents, which is good. And by parents I mean parents for the doggy, not parents for the baby, because we don't feel like bad parents for the baby. He's quite a content baby. He didn't even want to wake up to put him in the car seat. Liam changed him and he was still half asleep, so as soon as he went straight back into the car seat, straight back to sleep. So I think it's probably the heat as well, it's probably knocking him out. He's had a morning full of feeding, and then I kind of think that's how he's going to be. He's going to be a bit of a cluster feeder for a few hours, and then he'll sleep for a good few hours, and then he'll feed again for hours, and then he'll sleep again for hours. But hopefully we can kind of change that routine as he gets older. He's only a week old, so there's that. And I cannot believe that it's been a week already. It's insane. I can't even fathom in my head that it's been a week already. Happy doggy, happy baby, happy family. He's happy. Woo! Sparko.
Scared of the crap.
It's because it's so big. I'm gonna run you over. Oh, good job, Bug. As if we don't have enough poop to clean up after. Look at him. So cute. Someone's tired. And it's not the baby. Oh, I got a windy smile.
Get ready for the plop.
It's gonna plop any minute now. It is so warm. It's so warm. I'm not complaining because it's nice, but it's so warm. And I can't believe how well behaved Scout is. This is insane. Oh, it's a bit breezy though. Look at that tongue. Look at that tongue. We are having some not so fun times with Mr. Scout tonight. He has been cluster feeding since 5 o'clock and it's now 10 to 11. Ugh. So yeah, he's been feeding on and off since 5, and I'm not going to tell a lie, my boobs are sore as hell right now, and he's been kind of doing it on and off for the past night. He fed for a long time last night, but then he slept really well, so we were kind of hoping that he was going to get into a good routine with it, but he's really fighting sleep tonight. He does not want to sleep, he just wants to be on the boob, and I don't know how much more I can mentally take. I said to him, I feel like I'm not enjoying breastfeeding like I should, because he's constantly on me, and that's kind of, I don't want to feel like that, and it's really frustrating. And I had a good cry about it earlier, and I think I'm very aware of postnatal depression because I've had depression, and I don't want to feel bad about anything that he wants. You know, I want to be able to give him everything that he wants and everything that he needs, but when he's on me all the time, it's really difficult. So I think tomorrow we're going to start him on a schedule, because this on-demand feeding is not working. I asked one of the midwives in the hospital when we were there, I said, how often should we be feeding him? Or how often should I be feeding him? And she said, just on demand whenever he wants it. And it's just not working for us at all, because when he wants it, it's all well and good, but he wants it for a long period of time. So I'm going to let, whatever he sleeps tonight, because I'm expecting tonight to be really rough. I don't know if you guys can hear him crying, but he's not a happy baby tonight. He's been changed, he's been winded, he's been fed, he's been changed, he's been winded, he's been fed. And someone did recommend some Infocol, but I thought we had Infocol, but we don't. We have gripe water, and gripe water says you can't use it under a month. So obviously he can't have that. I have no idea what that noise was. So anyway, oh, it's Liam. It's Liam trying to make some soothing noises. So yeah, so we're going to let him sleep tonight, whatever he sleeps, and then tomorrow we're starting on a schedule. As soon as he wakes up, he's going to be fed, and then every 2 or 3 hours after that, I haven't decided on 2 or 3 yet. Doesn't matter whether he's asleep, he's going to be woken up and he's going to eat. And I'm going to hopefully get him on a schedule of feeding and everything else, because I can't see myself doing this much longer if it carries on like this, because I'm so mentally drained. My brain just is saying stop doing this and go to formula, and I don't want to go to formula. I haven't wanted to since finding out I was pregnant. I've always said I wanted to breastfeed and I wanted to enjoy it and bond with him, but I feel like I'm not even bonding with him, because he's just on me all the time. I'm just not enjoying it. I haven't got any enjoyment out of it yet, because I'm sore and it's difficult. And if you've got any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, because we're going a little bit cuckoo right now. I also said I didn't want to give him a pacifier, a dummy, until he was at least a year old, because of the whole nipple confusion thing. But I'm currently sterilising a dummy just to see if it'll help, because he didn't want it the other night when we tried him with it. But you never know, he might have changed his mind. He might actually enjoy it. But if it means that we get some sleep and he gets some happiness because he's just crying, then I'm willing to do it, because it's not formula and he can still be breastfed, and hopefully it might work, maybe. So I don't know if I'll vlog any more tonight, because we might get him off. So if we do, that's good, but I don't know. We'll fill you guys in tomorrow if we don't vlog anymore tonight.